He wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a rare mix of raw talent, discipline, and quiet intensity that made people look twice. Jungkook didn't simply debut as another K-pop idol. He evolved into a global pop force, transforming teenage ambition into one of the most influential music careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Jungkook was born on September 1st, 1997, in Busan, South Korea. Long before stadium tours and chart records, he was just a shy yet determined student with a powerful voice and an unusual work ethic. At only 13, he auditioned for the Korean talent show Superstar K. Though he didn't win, multiple entertainment agencies noticed his potential. He chose Big Hit Entertainment, not because it was the biggest company at the time, but because he believed in the vision and the people behind it. In 2013, at just 15 years old, Jungkook debuted as the youngest member of BTS. Known as the Golden Maknae, he quickly earned a reputation for excelling in everything: vocals, dance, stage performance, and even athletic competitions. While BTS gradually built momentum with their authentic storytelling and self-produced music, Jungkook's voice became one of the group's emotional anchors, carrying both powerful high notes and vulnerable melodies. As BTS rose from underdogs to global icons, Jungkook's growth became impossible to ignore. From early tracks like I Need You and Blood, Sweat, and Tears to global hits like Dynamite and Butter, he matured in real time, refining his vocals and stage presence with each comeback. Stadium tours across the United States, Europe, and Asia solidified his position as one of the most recognizable performers in modern pop music. Rather than relying solely on group success, Jungkook began carving his own identity. His solo releases within BTS albums, including Euphoria, My Time, and Still With You, showcased emotional depth and vocal control. In 2023, he made a historic leap with his official solo debut single, 7, followed by 3D and his album Golden. The project broke streaming records, topped global charts, and confirmed that his star power extended far beyond the group framework. Jungkook's approach to his career reflects precision and relentless self-improvement. He is known for practicing for hours, studying vocal techniques, and reviewing his own performances critically. Even at the peak of fame, he continues to refine his craft, prioritizing growth over comfort. Offstage, his image blends humility with global influence. Despite massive fame, he maintains a relatively private personal life, allowing his work to speak louder than headlines. At the same time, luxury fashion houses and major brands recognize his impact, leading to high-profile ambassador roles and international campaigns that further elevate his global presence. Financially, Jungkook stands among the most successful artists of his generation. His net worth reflects earnings from album sales, streaming dominance, world tours, brand partnerships, and songwriting credits. Yet his trajectory suggests long-term strategy rather than short-term hype. What truly sets Jungkook apart is evolution. From a teenage trainee leaving Busan with a dream, to a stadium-filling performer and global solo artist, he continuously reinvents himself without losing the discipline that built him. Each era reveals a more confident, more refined version of the artist he once aspired to become. As of 2026, Jungkook stands not just as a member of BTS, but as a fully established global pop icon, a symbol of dedication, versatility, and the power of steady transformation in modern music. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something unmistakable about her, a tone so delicate yet powerful, a presence so gentle yet magnetic that audiences instinctively leaned in. Rose didn't simply debut as another idol in a crowded industry. She shaped her own identity, transforming raw passion for music into one of the most distinctive voices of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Rose was born as Roseanne Park on February 11th, 1997, in Auckland, New Zealand, and raised in Melbourne, Australia. Long before stadium lights and world tours, she was a girl with a guitar, singing in church choirs and teaching herself to pour emotion into every note. Music was never just a hobby. It was instinct. At 16, she auditioned for YG Entertainment in Sydney, ranking first among hundreds of participants. Within weeks, she made the bold move to South Korea, leaving behind family and familiarity to chase a dream that felt bigger than fear. Her trainee years were intense and transformative. Under the demanding system of YG Entertainment, she refined her vocals, dance technique, stage presence, and language skills. In 2016, she officially debuted as the main vocalist of BLACKPINK alongside Jisoo, Jennie, and Lisa. Their debut singles ignited immediate attention, and it didn't take long for the group to rise as one of the most influential acts in global pop. Rosé's voice quickly became a defining signature of BLACKPINK's sound. Airy yet emotional, soft yet piercing, her tone cut through high-energy tracks and heartfelt ballads alike. As the group expanded internationally, releasing chart-topping hits and headlining world tours, Rose stood at the center of a cultural wave that pushed K-pop further into Western markets than ever before. In 2021, she stepped into a new chapter with her solo debut single album, R. The lead track, On the Ground, broke multiple records, topping global charts and setting a new standard for Korean soloists on international platforms. The project revealed a more personal layer of her artistry, introspective lyrics about ambition, identity, and the cost of chasing success. Rather than relying solely on group fame, Rose proved she could command the spotlight independently. Her artistic growth continued as she contributed to songwriting and explored different sonic textures, balancing pop anthems with stripped-down acoustic moments. Each release reflected vulnerability rather than formula, reinforcing her reputation as an artist driven by feeling instead of trends. Offstage, Rosé's image blends high-fashion elegance with understated authenticity. She has become a global ambassador for luxury houses, regularly attending fashion weeks in Paris and New York and representing Saint Laurent and Tiffany & Company on international platforms. Her slim silhouette, platinum blonde hair, and effortless style have made her a favorite of designers and photographers worldwide. Yet despite the glamour, she maintains a grounded presence. She often shares glimpses of studio sessions, casual moments with her members, and reflections on music rather than curated extravagance. Her lifestyle mirrors discipline, creative focus, and emotional honesty. Financially, Rosé's success extends beyond music. With earnings from album sales, world tours, brand endorsements, and global campaigns, her estimated net worth reflects a carefully built empire rooted in consistency and international reach. BLACKPINK's massive streaming numbers and sold-out stadium shows further solidify her standing as part of one of the highest-earning girl groups in history. What sets Rose apart is emotional resonance. In an industry known for spectacle, she leads with sincerity. Whether standing alone with a microphone and guitar or commanding a stadium stage, she prioritizes connection over performance alone. That authenticity fuels her longevity. As of 2026, Rose stands not just as a K-pop idol, but as a global pop figure, a bridge between cultures, and a voice recognized within seconds of a song's first note. Her journey from a church choir in Melbourne to worldwide arenas reflects quiet courage, relentless dedication, and unwavering belief in music itself. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.